Emmylou Harris stood backstage, arms crossed, eyes locked on the floor. The soft hum of the crowd outside was growing louder, but inside the silence between her and Linda Ronstadt was louder than any applause. "I can't keep pretending, Linda," Emmylou finally said. Linda turned. She was quiet, but her eyes said everything: pain, confusion, maybe even guilt. They had once been more than friends. They were soul sisters in song. From the first time they sang together in the 70s, people felt it. Their harmonies melted together like magic, raw, emotional, and true. They toured, recorded, and laughed like sisters. But something had changed. Emmylou had felt it for months. It wasn't just missed phone calls or canceled visits. It was the feeling of being left out, of being replaced. Linda had started working more closely with Dolly Parton. Then came the trio album, a dream collaboration for fans. But behind the scenes, Emmylou was feeling like the third wheel. She remembered one day during rehearsal. Dolly had cracked a joke, Linda laughed, and Emmylou just stood there, invisible. That had never happened before. Now, standing in the dressing room before a big reunion show, all those feelings boiled up. "We used to be real," Emmylou said, her voice low. "Now I don't know where we stand." Linda looked up slowly. "I've been feeling the same," she whispered. "I just didn't know how to fix it." But it wasn't just about hurt feelings. It was about something bigger, something that went back to the one moment that changed everything between them. A recording session that never got released. A secret fight. And a decision that haunted both women for years. What happened in that studio? Why did their voices, once united, start drifting apart? And what did Linda say that made Emmylou step back, maybe for good? The story was only beginning, and by the end, fans would finally notice it.
Of the truth behind one of music's most powerful friendships and its quiet collapse. The forgotten song that started it all. In 1982, Emmylou, Linda, and Dolly were in the studio working on what many believed would be the most iconic album of their careers. They had already started recording the trio project, but one song, a deeply personal one, sparked tension. The track was called "She Walks Alone." Emmylou had written it after losing a close friend. It was stripped down, haunting, and raw. She brought it to the studio, nervous but excited. Dolly listened and nodded with approval. But Linda? She hesitated. "I'm not sure it fits," she said carefully. "It's beautiful, but maybe too sad." Emmylou's heart dropped. That song was her. It was the kind of music she built her life on. Honest, emotional storytelling. To her, Linda's words felt like rejection. Dolly tried to ease the tension. "Let's try it anyway," she said. "See how it feels." So they recorded it. But when the final track list came out, "She Walks Alone" was missing. No explanation, no conversation, just gone. Emmylou found out from someone else, and that was the moment things started changing. From then on, she noticed Linda pulling away. The playful energy in rehearsals was gone. Studio sessions felt cold, and Emmylou began to wonder, had their musical bond been broken? Years passed. They went on to release Trio in 1987. It was a massive hit, but to Emmylou, something still felt unfinished. Then, in a 1993 interview, Linda was asked why "She Walks Alone" never made the cut. Her answer shocked everyone. "It just didn't feel like a Linda song," she said. "I needed something I could connect to emotionally." That sentence cut deep. To Emmylou, it wasn't about the song. It was about her. Still, she never confronted Linda. Not until years later, that night in the dressing room when she finally said, "I can keep pretending," but what happened next would flip the whole story upside down, because Linda had a secret of her own, and when she revealed it, Emmylou's entire world shifted.